know I like my chicken fried. And cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio.
Oh, you added a little whoa.
Yeah, I'm getting jazzy, jiggy with it. I don't know.
Jiggy with it?
I don't know.
Juggy with it.
Juggy. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm John Reap.
I'm Sarah Tiana. Happy Friday. You look nice. You were in shorts, and it's so. I'm like in 3 layers.
It's cold here, but you couldn't tell looking at me.
No, I couldn't tell.
I've got on the thinnest. These are actually swim trunks.
I was gonna say I thought they were swim trunks, and then you told me you were wearing them to the gym.
Yeah, it's laundry day. That too. I mean, I have better gym clothes as well, but those are dirty too. So everything's in the machine right now, getting washed.
Are you going swimming at the gym? Like, what are you?
No, but because I'm taking your advice actually.
Okay.
Remember when we bumped into each other at the gym?
Yes.
And you said, I would go to the sauna first, and then you go out and stretch, and then you get... I said, that's a great idea, because your muscles are supposed to be a little heated up. Mm-hmm. So I've been doing that. So I get in there, and these are like, it's wet and nasty. You sweat a lot when you go in those things. So I thought, well, what better than swim trunks?
That's great.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's so good. I wear like a hoodie in there and everything. I'm like that person.
Oh, yeah. You're in there like a wrestler trying to drop some water weight right before you go stretch.
Yeah, I'm just trying to really heat up to the max, and I read my book in there. It helps the time go by.
No, you're same one as what the guys probably have. It's just like a dry heat in there. It's not like a steam room. It's just dry sauna. Yeah.
Dry sauna.
Yeah. I always wonder what the etiquette is with shoes and those things. Like, I see some people go in barefoot, and I see some people wearing flip-flops, and I see some guys just wearing straight-up tennis shoes. So I don't know if there's a rule on that.
I wear my tennis shoes in that one, but the other gym that I go to, because I have a membership to 2 gyms, just because I'm so fit. No, because my boyfriend works out at LA Fitness, so that's why we started going together. But I have a lifetime membership to 24 Hour Fitness, so I don't have to pay anything. I'm like...
Oh, so it's already paid for.
It's already paid for the rest of my life. So, which is, why I tried to get a membership at a different gym so that I didn't have any excuse. And there's more LA Fitnesses on the road.
That's true.
But anyway, so 24 hour, you can't wear shoes into that one.
Oh, yeah. That's weird. I think in the steam room, you shouldn't wear shoes. Or I don't know. I feel like you're at your own risk with the foot fungus. I mean, I would wrap it up anyway, no matter what. Yeah. Even in the shower.
I'll just wear my socks in there, but I'm not going to go barefoot in the sauna. Especially because that gym is way dirtier than LA Fitness.
The 24-hour Fitness? Yeah. It's actually a nice little LA Fitness.
Well, the other reason I got is because every time I go to the 24-hour, I have to pay $3 to park. And that adds up. I'm like, well, it's the same as like what I would pay for a month at another gym. Yeah. So anyway.
Well, there you go. We're still healthy,
gym
y'all.
Talk.
Yeah, I'm going to the gym. Thank you all for listening. For new people, thanks for checking us out. For old people, thanks for being loyal. Thank you for rating, reviewing, subscribing, and sharing. And we've got some new reviews.
Uh-oh.
We do. We have new reviews that on the iTunes page.
Okay.
So
am I going to be happy with them or?
Well, let's see. There's 3 of them, and we're going to give you guys shout outs. This one's from someone named Pad06260. All right. My favorite Friday pick me up. The weekend is almost here when you're laughing along with these 2 wonderful people. Keep it up. Love the segments. So that's positive.
Okay.
5 stars. Thank you.
We want you to know, too, that we're going to try and John and I have been brainstorming about new segments, all different stuff, because we tend to do a lot of the same segments, even though the stories are different.
Yeah, that's true.
They're really fun for us, but we just want to expand.
Right. We're open to new suggestions.
Basically, I'm just trying to give Beatrice more work with jingles.
Yeah, that'd be good. I like her jingles. Here's one from someone named BK Mom.
Okay.
Well, that's Burger King Mom. BK.
It's probably somebody. Is that it's not your mom.
It's not my mom.
Is it Aaron? Is that your mom?
No, my mom's someone's review.
It's South Carolina Sue.
It's 5 stars. It says they're the highlight of my week. So Jon and Sarah are great together. They are the highlight of my week. I love to hear their stories of 2 Southern people living in California. I love to hear about their lives as comedians. I love to hear their stories as knuckleheads growing up during the same time as me. They know what life is like before cell phones and the internet. They got drunk before they were supposed to, and I feel like I'm listening to my friends talking. So.
Oh, that's so nice, BK Mom.
No,
I want you to BK my friend.
Yes, even though we are all a bunch of knuckleheads. That's true. I like knuckleheads. You don't hear knucklehead.
Knucklehead. I've been trying to convince Theo Vaughn to use that word all the time.
Does he say it?
No, but I feel
it looks like something
he's
he'd
like
say.
knucklehead. You know how he's like that. But since he's not doing it, maybe we should do it more.
It sounds like something he would use a lot. Knuckleheads. Now this one's more of a question for us.
Okay.
And we used to start our shows by doing questions, So maybe we could even use this one. Fan question by J. Tuck 4D8N. I don't know what these.
48 and.
What do you think that
Tuck
means?
48.
J. Tuck 4D8N? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Long-time listener, first-time caller. I was wondering if y'all could share stories of the first time you saw your parents really drunk. And then the person goes, Sarah, you can take this one. I'll spare you the details, but my story ends with my dad climbing in the pool naked and saying, boy, get in the pool and find your daddy's underwear. The Outer Banks was never the same after that. So, do you know this person?
No, do you?
No, I'm wondering why they called you out specifically. Sarah, you can take this one.
Well, probably because my parents are much more likely to have. I'm more likely to have seen my parents drunk than you.
Well, I don't know. You got a good story about your parents?
Well, the first time
you saw them drunk, maybe?
Well, my mom doesn't drink.
Yeah.
So, we started
Your dad drinks.
Yeah, because every time we call him, he tells me about how healthy it is to have schnapps or whatever he's drinking. Whatever. Right. He loves to say the health benefits of whatever he's drinking at the moment. You know, beer lowers your cholesterol. I'm like, are you sure it doesn't just slow down your brain so that you think that you're doing right?
Right. It seems like there's a new study about something like that every week. But what do you remember? I
think the first time I remember seeing my dad intoxicated was when it was like I think it was a Halloween, because we used to have these hay rides all the time. Yeah. That my mom and dad's friends, Ben and Terry Rennells, they used to do these awesome hay rides out at their house, which had a lot of land. And, everybody was like drinking on the hay ride and going to peeing in the woods and trying to scare all of us kids, And I remember coming home. I don't think I really noticed, and then I just saw my dad didn't come in the house. He walked around the corner of the house, and he started throwing up. And I was wow. Oh, is Daddy not feeling good? And my mom's like, get in the house, I didn't realize that was, my mom used to get so mad at him. One time she tells a story all the time about him and Ben getting, it's always Ben, that was, they were doing shots or something, and they were supposed to be cooking dinner for all of us, and then they burned the chicken so bad that you couldn't eat it. It was it turned into a piece of charcoal. That's how much they burned the chicken. And then my mom got so mad because me and my sister and Ben's son Josh, we're all just sitting around the table waiting for dinner.
Waiting for this chicken.
Yeah, we're hungry.
And they're out there puking, huh?
Oh, well, not that
time. They're just doing shots. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Daddy's puking. Oh, I hope Daddy's okay. Then you're like, Mom's like, no, that he had too much medicine.
He deserves. Yeah, he deserves to be outside. He probably had to sleep out there that night.
Right. I've never seen my dad drunk.
Really?
Although I've seen him drink a beer and have wine. My mom doesn't really drink. I mean, she just started kind of drinking.
That's right. We just peer pressured my mom into doing it because she never drank when we were growing up.
Yeah.
And she never curses or drinks caffeine. I always say she'd be a great Mormon. But no. So finally we started being try
your
margarita, or hard cider,
oh, good. Well, I told you my mom makes her a little Betty Booze where she
No, you haven't told me about
that. Just recently, in the last 10 years maybe she started doing this, but it's not even that much. But she'll go out and buy the biggest jug of red wine you can find, the generic kind. It's just called Burgundy.
Yeah,
it's just a color.
It's a color.
What kind is it? It's Burgundy. And so she'll take that, and then she will pour a little bit of Sundrop.
Oh yes, the Sundrop is coming
in a glass. And then freeze that. And then she will pour the Burgundy wine on top of that and make a little slushy.
Ooh,
yeah, it's called Betty Booze.
That sounds delicious. Sundrop and Burgundy.
It's like this weird wine cooler type thing.
It's like a spritzer.
Yeah, it's not bad, actually.
I'm sure it's delicious.
It doesn't cost much.
My boyfriend loves that. Have you heard of Stella Rosa?
Well, there's a beer Stella. Oh, no, I don't
No.
know Stella Rose. Huh?
They sell it at like Dodger games.
Okay.
And it comes in like this like tin. Aaron, have you heard of Stella? Yeah. He's like, yes. He's probably drinking it. That's probably what he drinks to get through these podcasts.
Is it a white Zinfandel?
No, it's like a very low alcohol red wine, and it's
Okay.
kind of sparkling and it's sweet.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a wine cooler,
Yeah.
but like not a,
Oh, I see.
almost like a Boone's Farm.
Well,
kind of
Bartles and
was,
James.
but it's dark red, and it's kind of sparkly, and it kind of tastes like a sangria.
I got
like
you.
So he.
That sounds like a good summertime drink.
Yeah, so we'd get him at the Dodger game, and then we started seeing him at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So then that became Stella Rosa.
now that's the
needs
thing.
that. As he's like I said, he's not very learned in the alcohol because
Okay.
he just started himself
that's
a
good.
couple years ago.
Yeah.
And of course, when he met me, I was like, he only drank water, and I was like, I'm not dating a camel, like this is very bizarre.
Yeah.
Because it also made me feel guilty because
Right.
I was always the
You're
one.
like, dude, come on. You got to catch up.
So I finally got him out of pina coladas because that was like what he drank mostly.
All right. I like a good pina colada. Getting
So
caught
now
in the rain.
we'll get red wine and the Stella Rosa, and we'll mix that together. So it's a little bit more alcohol, but not so sweet.
We got to get him. We got to get him hammered with me sometime. Let me take him out.
No, please.
I will say the only time I saw my mother, just tipsy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They went to a family, a high school reunion,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess I was maybe 19, 20 or something, and so I came back home from being out with my friends a little bit later than that. They had just arrived at the house, right, from their outing or whatever, their little high school reunion. And I came back with my friends. Both of us were drinking, but with different people, So I came in the house trying to maintain like composure. I didn't want to look too drunk in front of my parents. I remember mom turned around and go, just looking at me, and go, there he is. There's my son. Come here. And I was like, oh no, what is this person? I've never seen her buzz. She was a happy drunk though.
Of course.
But it was sweet. And so mom, that was fun.
She's already so jolly and sweet. So usually, it's a real testament to what alcohol does to you. Because some people get angry,
Right.
or they just get tired or grumpy.
Yeah.
I've always been a very happy drunk.
Me too. Is there a certain liquor that you would, because some people say like, I don't drink that, it makes me mean or makes me angry.
No, I don't think so. I don't really drink tequila. I have to it's got to be like at a Mexican restaurant. I'm having a margarita.
Right.
That's the only time I'm going to drink tequila.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm a whiskey bourbon person, so
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty jolly on that. I was drinking a lot of that up in Aspen last weekend.
I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
I follow you on the Insta, and I saw some cool snowboarding pics.
I'm so sore
Yeah?
from snowboard. There was so much snow.
Wow.
I've never snowboarded in those conditions.
Oh,
where
because it was just thick?
so thick, like at least half a foot of snow above my board the whole
Oh,
time.
my.
So it's almost like you can't really even go that fast because
Yeah.
it just slows you down. But then when you fall, it doesn't hurt.
That's good.
It's so soft. So me and Colin Jost, you know him
Yeah.
from SNL. So we went out Friday, and he hadn't snowboarded or skied. He was skiing. He hadn't skied in like 5 or 6 years, and I hadn't been in a couple of years. And so we went out, and then me and Benji Aflalo went out on Saturday. Same thing. He used to winter in Aspen because he's a Beverly Hills rich kid.
Wintered.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And so he hadn't gone in like 10 years. So he went. He did a really good job. But me and Colin were out all day. Me and I really didn't feel like going because I was so sore from the day before.
So how many times did you go snowboarding?
I went twice.
Yeah.
But our shows were at 4 p.m. every day.
Oh, my
Because it was
gosh.
après ski, right? Après ski means after ski, it's basically happy hour.
Okay.
So that's at 4 o'clock, the mountains shut down. So
How do they spell
the
opry? It's not
APRES.
Oh, it's not like the Grand Ole Opry.
No.
I'm wondering if that's something like that's also
Opry
means
ski.
like, after being happy, after Opry. Like if that was Opry's always been after, in some other language.
it?
I don't know. I was asking. I mean, I heard you say Opry ski, and like Nashville.
Opry ski.
Yeah.
No, totally different. Totally different kind of boozing. A lot more fur, should
Yeah.
I say?
Oh, yeah, of
Everybody
course.
had fur. There's the town I think has like 1,000 people maybe, and half of them are never even there because they own homes that are empty.
Right.
It's like apparently the electric bills for that town are so high, even though no one's in their homes.
Really?
So it's a complete waste of energy.
So they just leave it on? I mean,
They keep it at a certain temperature.
Right.
I don't know.
Interesting.
It's so weird, but like. There's like, it's such a small town, yet there's a Louis Vuitton store that's packed.
Right.
You know, like where you're like,
Did you go shopping while you were there?
I did.
What'd you get? Louis Vuitton?
No, yeah, right. No, we did go in there though, just because I was like, let's
go
see what this is about.
Right.
I bought some new snowboarding pants.
Oh,
while
cool.
I was up there.
Yeah.
Because I got drenched
Yeah.
the whole time. My stuff is really old,
Right.
and I was like getting really cold.
I would have got something new too. I don't have anything to ski in because you gotta have. I would have got a bib. I like those big bibs.
Oh yeah,
you know?
I have a bib, but it's still it wasn't thick enough. And then like I said, it was just crazier conditions than I've ever experienced.
So you would ski in the day and then go out and do shows at night. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I
It
could
was
do both.
really difficult. Like literally get off the mountain, race back to the hotel, which we had to take a shuttle for. So that was only every half an hour that the shuttles ran.
Yeah.
So getting back,
That's a full day.
It was a very
That's
full,
a workout,
it was exhausting day. Yeah, and then Tiffany Haddish got there Saturday, and I thought she and I were going to be able to go out 'cause she's really good at snowboarding, and then she wasn't able to get out.
How were the shows?
The shows were great.
Yeah?
The shows were awesome.
What was did yours have like a theme or something like that? You know how they
No,
just
there
put
were
a bunch of comics up?
The après ski shows were 4 comics.
Yeah.
It was me and Megan Gailey. Do you know her? She's great.
sounds
She's from
familiar.
Indianapolis. She's so funny.
Yeah.
We taped our half hours together. She's a big sports fan, and I've been wanting to meet her because I'm like,
good.
this girl like is me, just 10 years younger.
Right.
And luckily she's amazing. I didn't want her to be like terrible.
Oh, yeah.
But she's amazing.
That's
just
good.
just as great as her material.
Oh, I bet you were so relieved.
I was so
I know.
relieved. And John Rudnitsky from SNL.
Okay.
And Benji. So the 4 of us. And then I opened for Jeff Ross on Friday night. Late show.
Was it
That-
like a theater or club?
That was
or?
at the Opry House. The Opera House. Opry House?
See?
You
Now
got
it's in
me.
your head.
So the Opry ski shows were in this bar. But it was downstairs. There was no windows. It was low ceiling. It was rustic. The guy that owned it was from Alabama.
Yeah.
So he played country music all the time. I was like, I was
Nice.
like, this place is dope. And then there was the Opera House, which sat like 500 people. It was
Okay.
chandeliers and fancy.
Well, it sounds fun.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
I gotta get there. I've never done that one. I've never done that festival.
Oh yeah, I hadn't done it in like 6 years.
Yeah.
But it was a really, really fun festival. I'm so glad that I went.
You don't want my phone?
I don't want your phone. How do I plug this in?
Oh, right here?
We're going to call.
Same as
Yeah.
there you go.
So speaking of alcohol, no, not speaking of alcohol. We talked to my cousin April a few months ago.
That's right, the one who was drying the basement out with
Fire.
fire.
She set her basement on fire.
Yeah.
So we're going to call my Aunt Sandy, who's her mother.
Okay.
And my Aunt Sandy is married to my Uncle JR, who I have mentioned quite a bit in this
Oh, yeah.
podcast. But Sandy, she's kind of the glue that holds all the craziness together. Let's see. I told her we'd be calling the landline.
J.R. and Sandy.
Hello.
Hi, Aunt Sandy. It's Sarah.
Nice to hear your voice.
Good to hear you. And this is my friend John.
Hello.
Hi, John.
So we were so excited to call you for the podcast because I tell so many stories about you and obviously how much you've helped me learn to cook.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is she a good cook?
My Aunt Sandy makes everything from scratch.
Oh,
Like
really?
everything. Right? Right, Sandy?
What, sweetie?
I said you make everything from scratch.
Right.
Yeah. So she taught me how to make chicken and dumplings.
Yummy.
And she also makes these strawberry dumplings that are like the dessert kind
Oh, my
that are my
goodness.
favorite.
Yeah.
So it's like this hot dumpling that you pour over vanilla ice cream.
I
It's
haven't
very
eaten
good.
all day today. Now I am starving. That's all I can think about. Aaron's shaking his head, too.
I'm sorry I'm not there.
I know.
We are sorry too, Aunt Sandy. But then also, she's the one that had to prepare the turkey that we saw on that Thanksgiving that got its head cut
Yes,
off.
that's right. Oh, that's a classic one.
And Aunt Sandy, JR was telling me that when you went to cook the turkey that corn came out of it.
Yep.
What did that mean? Why did corn come out of it?
It's in its neck, hon, which he hasn't digested yet.
Oh.
So when you take the head off, it's still there, and you have to clean it out.
Well, so that turkey hadn't cleared his throat. He had a little corn stuck in there.
That's it.
Wait, so you guys interrupted his dinner to serve us our dinner?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Is that right, Anthony?
So much for that last meal, turkey. Come here.
Do you do Thanksgiving like that every Thanksgiving, Sandy?
Oh, I don't have too many here anymore, but yeah, I always make turkey and all that for Thanksgiving.
Do you get a fresh turkey every Thanksgiving?
No.
No?
That was the only fresh turkey.
No, that was the only one?
Everyone was traumatized after that one.
Yeah.
So, let's just go ahead and get ourselves a dead one. We're not good with
I'll get one out of the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Right.
But she also used to, her and my grandmother used to fry fish all the time, right?
I didn't catch that.
I said you and Grandma used to fry fish all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So where did you get the fish?
Jar and your Uncle Malcolm usually go out and fished.
And they went.
And caught them.
Where would they go fishing?
Out in Lake Erie.
Out in Lake Erie.
What kind of fish did they normally fry up?
What kind of fish was it?
Perch.
Perch.
Yes.
So did you have to gut them and then fry them?
Yes.
Oh, that's so much work.
Yeah, I like a good fish fry.
I still do.
You still do?
Yeah.
Then who goes and does the fishing?
JR and my son-in-law go out all the time.
Oh yeah. So you were also telling me that you have how many great grandkids now?
20.
20?
What?
That is so
Great grandkids?
Great grandkids.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, real great, guys. Well, congratulations.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
who's your favorite?
I don't have one.
You don't? Okay, that's smart. You're not allowed to have one, I guess.
No.
They're all your favorite, right?
Right. I see the ones here in Michigan more than I do all the others.
Right.
That's code for those are my favorite.
Yeah, the ones in Michigan. Yeah.
The ones that visit me
The
on a
ones
regular
that visit
basis.
me. Yes. Yeah. I talked, so I called her yesterday just to make sure that she would allow us to speak with her. And then you were telling me a story about how my great-grandma, right, Grandma Cole?
That's right.
Was married to who?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather. So
right.
Her and my uncle. Yeah, go ahead.
So that made her my mother-in-law first and my grandmother second.
Nice.
So but you and JR were married first.
Right.
And then they met.
And then later she married my grandfather.
So your mother-in-law ended up marrying your grandfather.
Yep.
What's that math? I'm trying to figure that out in my head.
Well,
so that means, what does all this mean?
That means they're not blood related. They're just like it would be like if your parents married your new, if like your mom married your new wife's dad.
Oh, that's it. Oh, it's like a Brady Bunch, but going up.
Yes.
It's like
straight up the tree. Yeah.
Yeah, going up the tree instead of down.
It'll be like a step.
It's a step. Okay, I got you. It's awesome.
And then, how did everybody?
And they were in their 90s when they did that.
They did?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want and you make it to 90.
Well, how did they meet?
I guess they knew each other through a long time ago. And then when Jar and I got married, they, more of the family got around and all that.
Right. And how long have you and JR been married now?
44 years.
Whoa. That is a long time to stay with my uncle.
You got it.
Wow. They got married when I was 1.
Wow. Good. Yeah. I wasn't born when they
That's
got
if you
married.
get a good cook.
I
then
mean,
you're gonna keep her around.
well, yeah, my Uncle JR
don't know about
definitely
him.
married up.
Yeah,
Let me
okay.
just say, because
Right.
he was married before, right, Aunt Sandy?
Right.
And that's the wife. Him and his ex-wife had a real tumultuous relationship.
Humdinger.
Yeah.
A humdinger.
Remember, I told you his ex-wife tried to kill him a bunch of times. Yeah,
that's right.
but then but you were waiting tables at a diner, right?
Right.
And then
And then he came in looking for his future ex-wife
Uh-huh.
because she always met her boyfriend. I didn't know her, though.
oh,
And the next, I had got off of work, and I wanted to go back because I knew he had a gun in the car.
Oh no. All right.
you wanted to go back because you wanted to see what
I
happened.
wanted to find out what happened.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And what happened? Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
He didn't catch her, so.
Wow. It wasn't a Bonnie Blake. Was it? Oh God, what was that guy? Beretta that was going to kill his wife, but then she got
Robert Blake?
Robert Blake. Yeah, I don't know. I was
Yeah.
thinking Blakeney. Blake.
No,
Yeah,
he
whatever.
didn't do that. He didn't do that.
No.
Not with 4 kids.
Yeah.
No.
So then he finally asked you out later on. He kept coming back around.
Yes, he came back around, but I only worked the weekends.
Oh.
But when he did come back to one time, he brought his girlfriend in and asked me out with his girlfriend sitting in a booth.
Real
Oh,
classy.
wow, that takes balls. I like this guy.
And you said yes.
Yep.
And what did she do? Like, hello, I'm sitting right here.
What'd she?
No, we won't discuss her.
You won,
Good.
so to speak. Maybe you won and lost all at the same time. That's why I told her. I was like, that's why she's only had one kid with my Uncle JR.
Yeah.
Because she knew better. What is he doing right now, by the way? Just waiting for you to cook him dinner?
Oh, your uncle reminded me that when we did get married, I got my divorce on Friday and our marriage license on Monday.
Nice.
Wow.
Well,
Wait,
wrap
you
it
got
up one
your
weekend.
divorce?
Huh?
You got your divorce?
Yep, I got a divorce too.
Oh.
We were both married when we met.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Mm.
Well, it worked out. You've been married a long time now.
Oh, yeah.
And then you were also a bus driver, right?
Yes, I
So-
was a school bus driver.
So is that why you only worked at the diner on the weekends? Because you were working the rest of the week?
No, I didn't start driving bus till after we were met. Your dad and I or Uncle and I was married.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, Freudian slip.
Yeah.
She likes your dad.
Yeah. So, okay. So you started driving the bus after that. I always thought it was really funny that my Aunt Sandy was a bus driver because she really did not like any other cars on the road.
Okay. Right. Like, I have children in here.
No, she would just yell at oncoming traffic
Okay.
constantly.
They don't hear me, but I yell anyhow.
Yeah, you'd
Just
be like,
just for being there?
no, she'd be like, "There's a wreck up ahead, you stupid idiot." And
Talking
That's what I
to
called them.
talking to the cars approaching her, even though the cars didn't know there was a wreck up
Oh,
ahead.
I see. It's tough being a school bus driver. I mean,
Yeah.
what age were the kids in the school bus? So we're talking about elementary or?
All years, from kindergarten up to 12.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then so how long did you do that?
22 years.
Oh, that's a long time.
So you got to deal with like these bullies on the bus and the some kid picking on another kid. We used to have this guy on my bus named Ed Norman, and he was like the bully of the bus. And it would be in the middle of December. It'd be like 20 below outside, and he would make all these kids put the windows down, and he would call it the Ed Norman freeze out.
Oh, God.
And if you didn't put your window down, he'd come over there and punch you till you put your window down.
Wow.
So I don't know if you ever had to endure an Ed Norman on your bus.
Did
It was a great time. I still have them come back and say, "You were my bus driver."
Oh, yeah? That's nice.
And then they have kids and grandkids. I said, "Thanks loads."
Yeah, thanks loads, she says. Did you have any kids, like, were there lots of fights on the bus? Like, did you have to break up any?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So how did you break
I
up?
had a nickel thrown at the back of my head.
Oh, no. A whole nickel.
That's when I drove a rough group down
Uh-huh.
down in the rough area.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they all loved me.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, we love you too.
Yeah.
You're I can't.
I'm still thinking about this fried fish right now.
You think about fried fish
Yeah,
and
I got it on
strawberry
my,
dumplings?
it's on my brain right now. Do you use do you make it with tartar sauce?
Make a what, hon?
Do you use what are your thoughts on tartar sauce?
What are your thoughts on tartar sauce?
See, it might be a southern
Oh,
thing.
me, I don't do tartar sauce.
See, some people just don't do it.
What do you just eat the fish without any sauce?
No, I like my fish just battered, fried, and eat it.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
And eat
Simple.
it.
Yeah.
You
If
ruin
it's
it
done
by
just
putting
right.
all that stuff on it.
You ruin it. See, John?
Oh, well.
You ruin it.
Well, maybe the one is I'll get bold enough and try it without the tartar.
You got to have my Aunt Sandy's cooking one time. If you ever get
Yeah?
up to Michigan, I will send you over to their house for some
Okay. Well, I'm going to remember
real-
you said that because I do go to Michigan every now and then. So one night, fish fry, your place.
Do
Well,
you-
there's fish in the freezer.
I'm
right.
telling you. Do you have a specialty? What do you think your specialty is, Aunt Sandy?
A specialty?
Yeah, like what? Or is there like a favorite food that Uncle JR likes that you have to cook all the time?
Oh, he's pretty much on everything. I hate to say that, but yeah.
What about April, your daughter? Does she like anything?
Oh, when she wants it, she wants Korean chicken and potato salad.
Korean chicken.
and potato salad.
I didn't. What is Korean chicken? Like a
Your mother makes it, or your parents make it. It was, but they use beef.
oh. Oh,
And you
Korean beef.
put it, you marinate it, put it on the stick, put it on the grill.
Oh, it's like a kebab.
like a shish kebab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a kebab.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know April was a shish kebab gal.
Yeah, and she loves my potato salad. She don't want nobody else's or anything other than mine.
I believe that because my Aunt Sandy makes a mean
Oh,
potato
that's got a secret
salad.
recipe,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I tell you, going to their house, I was like, I knew I was going to eat. And my mom's a good cook. My mom's a great cook, but it was different. Like Aunt Sandy just made all kinds of different stuff that we never got at
Yeah.
home. And I feel like your cooking, Aunt Sandy, was like real traditional Southern cooking. It felt more Southern to me.
Mhm.
Is that?
Well, it was a mix. My father's side was from the South. My mother's side is from Monroe. So
Mm-hmm. And who did you learn to cook from?
my aunt.
Your aunt?
Mhm.
And like, how did she teach you?
She taught me how to can and how she made, fix things. Of course, I've changed a lot of them.
Yeah.
You improved them.
Yeah. Put her own spin on them. Wow.
But usually everybody makes cornbread dressing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I was raised with sausage dressing.
That's how my mom knows to make sausage dressing is from you. That's right.
Wow, I don't think I've had either of those. I've had cornbread and I've had sausages. I've not had cornbread dressing or a sausage dressing. Now, is that
You
like
have
a,
to
you mean like a
try
stuffing?
Sausage it's made with mashed potatoes and sausage and
Oh, my
sage
gosh.
and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds great.
For Thanksgiving, right?
Hmm?
For Thanksgiving?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a Thanksgiving specialty.
Yeah, is that like a side dish, or when you say dressing, that's not the stuffing. That's just
That is the stuffing.
It's
Yeah.
it's stuffing.
got
yeah,
it.
turkey
Okay.
and dressing.
All right.
Turkey
yeah.
and stuffing.
So yeah, we talked about that one time.
Yeah, dressing is, I guess, more of a northern term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I mean, you are such a treasure, and I'm so thankful that you've taught me how to cook so much, and that I'm so thankful that you're part of my family and that you put up with my Uncle JR for this long. And I'm so thankful that you talked to us today because I really miss you, and I just wanted everybody to hear how awesome you are.
So I love you too, sweetie.
All right, we'll talk to you
Sandy.
soon.
Okay, hon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, she sounds sweet.
She is just like a real like hometown gal. I always feel like my real Southern roots are in Michigan because my dad's side of the family, like Sandy was saying, like her family's from the South, but my dad's mom's side is all from Tennessee, the Cole family.
Right.
And that was like, that was always my great grandma Cole, who she said married her grandfather.
Yeah.
So that's so funny.
I know. I was trying to. It's hard for me to do that math in my head.
Right. It's just two family, but they met basically because they were already married. They just weren't blood related.
Right.
I mean, my aunt and my uncle were married, so it was both of their parents basically
You can do
got
like
together.
like they should come up with their own gift card. Like it has both of those things in it. So it's like you use the same card but twice a year. That would be effective,
Yeah, I know. I have to go to Michigan to get my real redneck family. But I mean, she was just like going to their house was always such a treasure, and they're still in the same house that we always used to drive up to.
When's the last time you were there?
Probably 10 years ago.
Oh, you got to go visit.
I know. I was in, I feel like I was in Bowling Green doing a show at the college there. And then they drove down. And then I stayed up there with them on their waterbed. They always had a waterbed.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody had a waterbed.
I used to have a waterbed.
Yeah.
Well, my brother had a waterbed.
I had a waterbed when I was growing up.
It was cool to have it there for a minute.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Then it was just dumb because you toss and turn, and if there's someone else in the bed, it's not good. I mean, because they're going to wake them up every time you move.
I also would wake up in the crevice between the mattress and the sideboard, and that, I'm like...
I got drunk one time. Believe it or not, this is how every story starts. And came back home and was in my brother's bed for whatever reason, and then puked that night in the middle of the night, and then woke up the next morning, and the puke had went like down the side under the bladder and into the wood part. So I mean, my mom was so mad at me. I had to pull that bladder out.
You had to drain it?
And just get, because the puke had got under it and stuff.
You can't get that smell out.
No.
That's a real difficult smell to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How old were you? This was 2 years ago?
10, 11. I went the other way. Just kidding. I was probably like 19 or something.
Oh, yeah. But it was because of alcohol?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, that's probably older than that then. Probably like 21, 22. My brother had a waterbed, and so because I learned that lesson, one night when he got really drunk, I had to take care of my little brother, and so now I'm worried about him. And I said, "All right, Jason, you're not going to stay in the waterbed. I'm going to put you in my bed so that you don't get." Because I've learned that lesson. I set him up. I put a trash can next to the bed. And we're trying to be careful not to wake up mom and dad because we don't want to disturb them. And then I didn't even trust the waterbed this time, so I slept on the couch. And then my brother, and I had spent all night trying to like sober him up or trying to help him, Here comes my brother down the hallway. He just woke up in the middle of the night.
Oh, no.
It's like 4 a.m, and he's bumping up against the hallways. Pictures are falling down. And he's looking, I'm just like amazed, like, what are you doing? He's making so much noise. And he walks right past me and does like a double gun, like, what's up? Yep. And then he walks out the house, opens the door, falls down. So now half his body is in the house, half of his body is outside the house. And he's spitting, and he's going like, I'm tired. I'm like, what? So he was just drunk, right? He was just blacked out,
like
drunk.
Sleepwalking?
Yeah, or something. And so now I'm like, great. Now the whole house is waking up.
Right.
Mom comes in there. She's screaming like, what's going on? What's wrong with my baby? I was like, he's fine, Mom. He's just drunk. So then I pick him up. Dad's not awake yet. I walk back to the room, and then my dad, finally he opens the door, and he's just standing there and just staring at us and goes, that boy's drunk as a skunk. Go get him a pan.
Pan?
That part killed me.
Pan?
In the moment, I
like
didn't question it, but later on, I was like, pan?
What kind of pan? Like a bed pan? Like a cake pan?
You know what? I think, when you puke, you think in trash can. Maybe he meant to say a pot or a pan or something to puke in, right?
Okay.
But pan came out of his mouth. And to this day, I'm like, that's not good for puking. It's going to run all over it, like a baking sheet.
Yeah. My friend.
Go get that boy colander.
My friend Super Dan, because we call him Super Dan because he can do everything.
Okay.
And this is just another example of why he is super, because we had a birthday party for him one time. I think it was like Village Idiot, like some bar. And he came drunk to the party, right? And we're like, oh my gosh, like it's only like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever. So we're trying to feed him like bread, mashed potatoes, like anything to just like carb him up to help him like sober up and maybe last a little bit longer.
Right.
So he is, and he's, drinking water out of this, like, it's like a pint glass, a little 16-ounce pint glass.
Okay.
And I look over, and he's got his mouth over the pint glass with his hand kind of covering the top, but just his mouth is like inside of the hand, inside of the glass. And I'm like,
okay.
And then he throws up exactly 16 ounces.
Oh, that's great.
Not a drop of it spills. And I'm
Man,
like,
he can do everything.
did you just throw up in that glass? And he goes, no. And he got up and took the glass to the bathroom, threw it in the sink, and came back out and just kept drinking.
Super Dan.
Super Dan, yeah. I mean, just like, who throws up
Super
exactly
Super
16
Dan.
ounces?
He can throw up 16 ounces perfectly.
We had so many crazy parties because, like, that was my whole sketch company group. We just, like, we were young enough to, like, recover. Yeah. And they all lived on Detroit Street, which is, like, La Brea and 3rd area. Okay. And that's a very Hasidic Jewish neighborhood, right? And the Hasidic Jewish people in that neighborhood were so mean to my friends. They lived in this apartment that we would always have meetings at. It was a big apartment. And they would, paint the sidewalks red, like extra, or like the curb so that nobody could park in their spots.
Smart.
Right. And they would block all of our friends' cars in with their trash cans, stuff like that, just like always just like being mean to my friends. So my friends started throwing raging parties on Friday nights because they can't call the cops because that's their Sabbath. They're not allowed to use electricity.
Oh, that's smart. Use their own religion against them.
Yes.
Nice.
So, man, I mean, that was like our only way. But like at 4 a.m, like right when they were allowed, that's when the cops would always show up. Oh, they would literally call them the moment they were allowed to use the electricity.
Man, I have some pretty cool neighbors now. And anytime I do something, I'll be like, hey, just a heads up. It's Halloween's coming up. I might have some friends over. You're invited. Like, I always invite them. When I went to Europe, I came back. I knew he was a Beatles fan. I went to the Beatles,
Abbey
Road, got some stuff, blah, blah, blah. So recently, me and my buddy Kyle been doing this thing where we go live on Facebook as Little Kevin Ramus.
Oh, right.
And I guess we get kind of loud, And then this other day, he goes, hey, man, no big deal. Just you guys were pretty loud the other day over there. And it was like 5:30 p.m. And we weren't even that loud, Right. And I go, oh, yeah, okay, sorry about that. And then, but then I got to start thinking, like, man, I'm never here. I never complain about anything. Right. I hear their TV over there.
Of course.
But I'm not that kind of guy. So I'm like, I'm wondering if is it game on now? Am I going to start complaining about stuff? Ooh. I'm wondering because I don't want to do that. But then, like, he had some guys working in his place with the bathroom. I hear banging away. He goes, hey, just let you know, we got a guy. We're doing our bathroom, so you might hear some noise. Just want to let you know. Like, I was like, yeah, but it's never. It won't bother me. And if even it does, I kind of said defiantly, like, I would never even complain ever.
Oh, there you go.
Like, so he knows.
Use it.
Like, don't
complain to me because I'm not going to complain to you about.
Plus, I'm never here.
Right.
I'm the best neighbor ever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never there.
Yeah.
So.
You should. How's your couch, by the way? Is the motor working again?
Well, when I was gone, my friend Shannon had some people come look at it, and they switched one part. I got the love seat and it's a love seat that reclines, both of them, and a couch. And the couch, the ends of those will also recline. Right. So it was the love seat that wasn't working, and then they came and switched those parts out because there was some stupid battery thing inside of it. But no, so the recliner's fixed.
Okay.
Love seat is, couch not fixed.
Still dealing couch is not fixed.
Because they just swapped out the parts. They have to order it. So I don't know where it's coming from, but it's going to take a while.
So across the world, apparently. What about your TV? Is it all
TV's good on the wall.
All on the wall now.
Ready to go? Yeah. Gonna Netflix and chill by myself upstairs. Gonna love doing that. And I gotta give a shout out real quick to Toledo, Ohio. I was just in Toledo at the Funny Bone there. Have you been to that one?
No.
You should check it out when you can. It's pretty cool. And it's connected to a restaurant, a really good seafood restaurant called, I think it was Bluefish or something like that. But and it's one of those that you can walk back and forth. The hotel and the club are right there. And it's one of those fake towns that they build up out of nowhere. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like out in the middle of the woods, and they build up a fake town. And so, good shows there. Worked with two great comics, also from North Carolina.
Nice.
And just had a great weekend. So thanks for coming out and packing the house in Toledo.
And where are you coming up?
Coming up, I'm going to be in Atlanta. Right now, if you're listening, if you just downloaded this, I am in Atlanta at the Punchline Comedy Club. Yeah.
Go see
Where are you at? Are you going to be?
I actually had to cancel my weekend in Tahoe because I have to shoot something here in Los Angeles that weekend, and it was just like too good of an opportunity to
Can you talk about
pass up. It's just for Cricket Wireless. It's like for some of their online content.
Oh, cool. Good deal.
Yeah, but it'll be really, really fun. So I'll definitely get that rescheduled. And then they had to reschedule my dates for the House of Comedy in Minnesota as well.
Oh.
I'm trying to get that back, but anyway.
Yeah.
But I really don't have. I have the La Jolla Comedy Store in March.
Fun.
Is really the only one in March I have now.
Do you know if they've updated the condo yet? Is it fixed?
I think it's finished.
Oh, good. I
Because
can't wait to see.
They redid the kitchen first.
Okay.
That condo.
I'm going there. The location is just the best.
Yeah. Have you stayed there before?
Yeah, many times.
Oh my gosh. One time I stayed in that condo. This before it was like really renovated.
Yeah.
And I opened up the microwave and a ton of flies flew out. Like literally something had been in that microwave for so long that it grew maggots.
Oh,
and
God.
those maggots turned into flies.
Wow.
Yeah.
What year was that? I mean, this is 10 years ago?
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
8 years. I don't even know. Yeah, long.
I mean, did
It
no one
was-
even try to attempt to use the microwave in that long, or was it just like...
Of course not. It's
No,
like
no one
comics.
used-
Like
yeah,
people just
just-
go to Ramiro's across the street.
Sure.
Or they go to Don Carlos and get burritos. And
Oh,
like,
my God.
Yeah. So I think it's fixed now. I heard it's very nice. And they just added Sunday shows as
Yeah,
well.
I'm going there sometime this year. I'm looking forward to it. It's always fun. That's one of those rooms where if you can't do good in La Jolla, you
Right.
should probably stop doing comedy.
Yeah, it's like
It's a great room. Everyone's there to have a good time.
it's a great room. You would not think that it would be as great as it is since it's next to like a Ferrari dealership.
Right.
You'd think it was like that kind of
Yeah.
place, but no.
It's in a rich area.
Yeah.
Well, the whole San Diego, but... So, I'm going to play this one little song here, right?
Oh, okay.
How we doing on time there?
We're probably.
Oh, okay. All right. So, let's see here. I'll do this because a guy tweeted us, right? We have a listener.
A.
We
You said
have
that
one.
singular.
And he tweeted us.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to read his tweet here because he said, here's a Rednecks Everywhere. It's a guy named Michael Burrows.
Okay.
Tweeted us a suggestion for Rednecks Everywhere.
Ooh, I love that.
So
Send them
off
all.
of his request,
Okay.
I got one for you.
Okay.
You want to do it?
Yes.
All right. This is in Kansas City, Missouri. Here, I love the headlines, right? Naked man who fled police on an ATV through Kansas City now facing multiple charges.
Yeah. Number one, having a great time.
You're going to love this dude's name, too, okay?
Okay.
A naked man who led police on a chase while driving his ATV is now chasing charges. Jonathan, spelled John, which is, you can't have it both ways. You're either John, John, or you're Jonathan without the H in the beginning.
I see.
This
This
dude
is
said,
a very John conversation.
Oh,
Apparently.
it is, and it's a Jonathan, not a than. Like it's
Oh, like a telethon?
yeah, look, there's a whole lot of John,
A lot of John. Jonathan.
and his last name is Menth. M-E-N-T-H. Menth.
Menth?
Yeah.
Like menthol?
Right. Yeah. Like he looks like he's had
Jonathan Menth.
Jonathan Menth. Well, you can't spell meth without menth.
I was going to say, like
This guy, look at this
his
dude. Tell
two-
me he's not tried
Ooh.
menthol meth.
Yeah, that guy looks like he smokes through his neck tattoo.
Yes. All right, so he was charged Monday with sexual misconduct, property damage, tampering with a vehicle, and burglary in connection with the incident that happened Sunday afternoon.
Well, sexual misconduct, like from the way he was riding the ATV.
Yeah,
He's probably trying to hump the ATV. And they're
Yeah,
like,
you can't straddle the handlebars like that and not have clothes on.
you know, like sometimes where they're like, this guy is just a menace. We need to find every possible offense that we can charge him with.
Right.
To keep him off the street.
Just anything possible.
Yeah, sexual misconduct.
They could say, okay, so this is good. KC police said they received a call at 2:18 p.m. So this is middle afternoon. Yeah. I was thinking maybe they got that wrong. This is happening around, right after lunch.
Sure.
Yeah, Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday, 2:18. What the? About a suspicious party without clothes driving an alleged stolen yellow ATV. He's the party.
Oh, he's the party.
That's what I like that they call it. A suspicious party. It was driving around without clothes on.
Yeah, well, he probably has multiple personalities, and all of them were having a great time together.
Right. That's how he's a
you
one-man
get
party.
No, you get naked. Okay, I will get naked, but you better get naked too.
Let's both do it.
Yeah, let's both do it.
Let's take that
There's
ATV.
only one of you.
According to court documents, the naked man, later identified as Menth, refused to stop and fled from police on the ATV through a field. After driving through multiple fields, wooded areas, residential areas, city streets, and sidewalks, police said Menth made his way on Interstate 435, where he began driving at a high rate of speed southbound in the northbound lane. So he's going the wrong way on the interstate.
Wait,
Naked.
southbound on a northbound lane.
Yeah.
On the interstate.
That sounds like a song.
Naked on an ATV. Yeah.
Someone write that song for
Dang,
us.
that is a lot of deal breakers at once.
Southbound and nude on my ATV, y'all.
Going southbound in a northbound lane.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll just end this here. This guy, So anyway, the 27-year-old's bond has been set at $50,000, with the stipulation that if posted, he does not go out in public unless fully dressed.
Oh.
Yeah, they put that in there.
Yeah.
Like that's already a law.
They probably have to say, you have to wear clothes
Yeah.
because you're like, well, nobody told me.
I'm pretty sure he was on.
Put it in writing. Put it in writing
Yeah.
if you want me to do it.
How do I know it's a law?
How do I know? You guys gotta be written down law,
Right.
or it ain't the law. Okay, lawman?
Can I just wear shorts? Or do I have to
Okay.
have a shirt?
What if I think I'm wearing clothes?
Right. What if
me-
one of my personalities is fully dressed and the other one's just wearing a tank top?
What if my religion is being nude, driving an ATV,
Check out this picture.
northbound
of
on
this
a
dude.
southbound?
Someone took a picture of him on the interstate. Look at that.
Man, his hair is just blowing in the breeze so beautifully.
That's a
It looks
Jonathan
very-
right there.
That is a Jonathan. You don't want that guy having spelling his name the way you spell your name.
No, I'm
You're like, no.
I'm okay with that.
You do your own thing, Jonathan. Jonathan.
I like to think that maybe he works at an ATV dealership and they were having like a Toyota-thon, but it was a Jonathan, and he said,
He said-
that's my name.
He goes, you know how I could get us some more people in this dealership? I have an idea. And they're like, okay, Jonathan,
What you got, Jonathan?
what's your idea? And then he just disappears.
He comes back going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And they go, yes, is
Yes.
it?
And
Yeah.
there's 18 police, and he's like, look at all the customers I just brought you. 18 people
Right.
all
Yeah.
at once. Those aren't their cars. They need one.
Right.
We don't know what they. I want whenever you do like 10 shows in a weekend, you should call it a Jonathan.
I know, right? Yeah, all John, all
Yeah,
the time.
I'll be at the Atlanta Punchline doing a Jonathan.
I would get tired of myself.
No, I'll never get tired. I'm gonna call you Jonathan.
I like it.
Just as much as I call you
Well-
Jeepers Reapers or
No, there was one episode we talked about like horrible nicknames that
Nicknames.
kids gave you, and I'm happy that you forgot it. 'Cause I knew when I said it, I go, "Shit, I'm afraid to say you're going to use it against me.
Going pee-pee in the teepee. Is that the one it was?
Jonathan Reapy sitting in a teepee drinking his pee-pee.
Yeah. No, Jonathan is more
Jonathan.
fun. Jonathan.
Yeah, I like Jonathan.
Yeah, that's great.
You got any nicknames?
For you?
No, do you have one?
No.
No, I never give
I
you a
never.
nickname?
No, remember I said
Yeah,
Sarah T.
yeah,
or
that's right.
nobody doesn't like. Look
Sarah-
at Aaron.
no one
He was
doesn't
so
like Sarah
ready
T. Yeah.
to put on his
Trying to-
microphone, which he's not allowed to do,
Right.
and correct me. Nobody doesn't like
Sarah T.
Did I say that right, Aaron? He gave me a thumbs up.
Aaron, I know you don't want to turn your mic on because a buzz is going to happen, right? Do you
No,
want to
it's
try
good.
it?
It's
Okay,
good. We
This
figured
is
it
Just say hey to my mom real quick because she listens.
out. Hey, Betty Boo.
Go ahead and say hey to George.
What you watching?
Well, we're gonna have
You
her,
know what she's watching, Aaron. Don't act like you.
we're gonna have her call. Maybe do another review next time.
Great.
But we are out of time for this episode of the Fried Podcast. I
Yeah.
had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great
I'm
time.
starving now.
I bet.
Yeah.
Thanks to my Aunt Sandy for letting us call her.
Yep.
Thanks to Jonathan for riding naked in an ATV. Thank you for sending in
Yes.
your Rednecks Everywhere. If anybody else has any of those, we would love to see them.
Yep.
Any other articles, Southern articles that you think are fun or
Right.
interesting or maybe just positive or not positive. They're all fun
Yeah.
to us. It don't matter.
Well,
Redneck news is great.
that's great.
We'll
So-
turn it into good or bad, depending on.
Yeah. So thank you all. I'm John Reap.
I'm Sarah Tiana.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And the radio up, I like to see the sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And no mother's love